What Speaking Freedom does online is provide general information for the culture to use to advance and improve. What we do privately is help individualize it for your needs and benefits. Grow with us.
We are kings, we are gods, but how you get them to believe it when they don't believe in anything? We're going to save some lives in this lifetime. We haven't church in a while. Like God's doctor in the streets, the Holy Ghost used me to set them free. If love is the new religion, the hate is sinning, we stay winning. Just handling God's business, we ain't tripping. No bread to be dipping.
Cause we're speaking freedom, giving you the answers to be free.
We use the client to develop, to grow, and to bring out the best in themselves. We are simply a tool to help you learn how to make better decisions. Not just one decision, not just today, but for the rest of your life. Encouraging each person through each trial and tribulation.
Hey, you pay you flex different. You know I be the plug, the one to connect with you. Now go up in these stores and tell them with the ATL's home for the
Face no case.
It's one of the nicest MCs in the game. A consummate hustler, a man who gets it done.
See, he's my property. And girl
I might call your bluff. Okay, so I want to do this video. Man, I don't know if I really need to do this video, but I wanted to do this video because the other day somebody was talking about kind of like oversharing, because somebody said heal without venting. Then somebody else say you give people ammunition when you talk to the wrong people about different things. But I wanted to do this video because today I was just thinking, like, man, a lot of people never give their testimony. A lot of people never speak to the things that they've overcome or what they've been through in life. Some people don't talk about it because it still hurt. Some people don't talk about it because they're ashamed, or some people don't talk about some shit because they're going to incriminate somebody else. But if you are not doing crime, then everything that you have lived in your life is divine in a sense to where if you share it, it will help somebody else grow and get through whatever you've been through that they may be going through, especially those that's younger than you. Now, again, everybody isn't always comfortable to share. I don't mind share one personally. My first book is an autobiography written in third person about my life and experience growing up. So once I've written that, there's not too many other places you can go from there, other than either shutting down and never telling anybody else anything else, or picking up where that left off and really allowing people to see you through your journey. The crazy thing is even if somebody wasn't around at the beginning of your journey, that does not mean that they will not hear your story and then be inquisitive about your journey, and then realize that you overcame some shit that they might have had going on or that they may be faced with, and that's the encouragement that they need in order to overcome what they got going on. Or it could also be a guidance tool to help them not make the same mistakes with their children that either your parents made or you made in your life. You know what I'm saying? Like, and then this is the other part. A lot of people don't share their testimony because their shame doesn't want what they've been through to be used against them. But the reality is, if you talk about all your dirt, if you talk about all of the things that you've overcome, if you expose the depths of your soul yourself, then can't nobody else say, did you hear about, have you heard about, did you know about? Because guess what? They done already talked it out. They done told what somebody else was gonna say. You know what I'm saying? Like, one of the other reasons that I share, other than it just, I believe it's a part of my life's work and how I'm supposed to reach, teach, and affect the world in a positive way, is because if I tell you some bad shit about me, guess what? Ain't nobody else come and tell your ass no bad shit about me, because guess what? I've already told you the bad shit about me already. So sometimes when you tell your business, you eliminate somebody else feeling like they have the ability to tell your business. Now, I'm a living example of this. One, I'm a real honest person. I really don't like to lie because I don't like liars. I don't like to lie also because if you make up one lie, not only do you have to remember that lie, but 9 times out of 10, maybe 8 times out of 10, you're going to have to make up several other lies to cover the one lie. So if you lie about one thing and it's in a way to where somebody has to cross-reference your story, then you gotta lie to multiple people 9 times out of 10 about multiple things versus just telling the truth one time and never have to remember how you said what you said or who you said what you said to. The biggest thing that I deal with or that I subject myself to is telling different people different portions of what I'm talking about, or breaking the story up. Like, most of the time my stories are not like really super chronological. A lot of times I tell stories based on situational things. So if I'm talking about something that got to do with marriage, I got to talk about when I was married before. If I talk about relationships or being in a compromising relationship or situationship, then guess what? I can talk about some situationships and uncomfortable relationships and refusing to compromise for a relationship. I can talk about all that. If we talking about church hurt, church, religion, guess what? I was in church for 6 years, 6 beautiful years, and I learned a motherfucking lot, nigga. So guess what? I can talk about my 6 years in church, where I learned a lot, how I got to that place, and how I woke up. Like, this isn't hard for me. Because again, I keep telling y'all through these recordings, I've lived life. A couple people lives, for real, if you consider the different things that I've been through that most people have never gone through and would never go through. Some people would pray to never be in some of the situations that I've been in. So literally, my testimony is somebody's answer to their prayers, is how I feel. One of the reasons why currently I am gun-ho about putting out information, making it appealing to those that I want it to appeal to, and all of that, is because I believe that I'm answering somebody's prayer. If I can help you get through something that you're praying about, then what did I do? I answered your prayer. I became the light, the vessel that you needed, because I was willing to talk about some shit that I endured, that I overcome, that I was faced with and didn't, you know what I'm saying, and chose to go a different fucking route. You know what I'm saying? Like, this is the epitome of me being who I needed when I was a child. And then not only that, also, I think I want to be able to, not I think, I want to be able to put all of my content out because I believe that my voice needs to be heard. And I don't want my children to have to, you know what I'm saying, try to figure out how to put the content out or how to, you know what I'm saying? Like, if I got a voice, God has given me a voice, a story, a testimony, I've overcame, I've survived, then I believe it's my just duty, it's my duty to help somebody else to survive something that I've been facing. You know what I'm saying? To let them know that they're not alone in whatever they're going through. And guess what? And you can still come out and have a fat ass, and you can still come out and look pretty, even when your eyes and shit is dark, because you done seen some dark ass times in your life. You can put some makeup on and not look like what you've been through, even when you don't look like what you've been through without the makeup on. You know what I'm saying? Like, listen, it's bigger than me, but it's bigger than what most can fathom or see. It's bigger than you can imagine because you would have never even thought of a person like me. You've never encountered somebody like me in most cases. It's a blessing, just like it's a blessing for me to have known my cousin that just passed away. Like, it's a blessing that she was in my life, that she filled that space. Because she could have been like, Vicky, I ain't, You know what I'm saying? She could have been like, I ain't got to, you know what I'm saying? She could have told me no. She could have said, you know what I'm saying? She didn't want to. For whatever reason, which I probably know the reason why she was so open to it, but because she did. Because some people shut down. Some people, you know what I'm saying, go through something and they shut all the way down. They not open to shit, you know what I'm saying? But those that open their hearts up are a blessing to everybody that encounters them. And you know what I'm saying? I just want to be a blessing. To me, being a blessing is teaching you the things that I've gone through, or teaching you the wisdom and the knowledge and the understanding from it. But that's going to come from me exposing my soul. But if I expose my soul, it doesn't matter who I expose my soul to. At this point in my life, even a person that comes to do bad, their energy will give them away at some point. You know what I'm saying? Like, even because anything that's not meant to be won't be. You'll be trying to force it. And I'm not forcing anything. You know what I'm saying? Like, I've gotten over forcing things in my life. So if it is forced, it's just like when people always talk about, this is the playbook. This is what the playbook is about. People always say, well, if you tell them everything to do, they gonna do it. But for how long? They can only keep that shit up for so long. A motherfucker that's lying can only lie for so long before that shit catch up with them. Now, they may goddamn have to create a couple more lies, so it may take a while to get to the original motherfucking lie. But you can only lie for so long until you, at some point, you gonna slip up and tell the truth. At some point, that shit gonna get the weighing on you. That's why when you get people like the lady that accused Emmett Till of the shit, and all of these older white people that get to confessing when they get older, because eventually, one, you get older, you get not senile, your ass can goddamn see now. You know what I'm saying? The fog of your deception vanishes as you get older, and you begin to confess shit that you like did wrong, because that shit weighs on you. You may lie all your motherfucking life, but at some point that truth will come to light. And you know, like, I'm just not afraid of my truth. I'm not afraid of the things that I've been through. I lived through the shit. Like, I'd be damned if I'd be ashamed of some shit that I goddamn survived. You know what I'm saying? Especially the things that were not on me, that I had no control of, or that the circumstances brought me to that place. And I'd be damned if I let somebody try to tell my story for me. Not my view of it. Like, when you hear me talking about different things, different people and all of that, I'm not trying to tell this story. I'm telling how things looked from my perspective in my life. And these are the people that just entered my life or was a part of my story, And these are the things that happen within those, you know what I'm saying, friendships, relationships, or whatever the case may be. And guess what? It's a lot of niggas that I broke up with that ain't never, you know what I'm saying, tried to act crazy, that ain't never did nothing that we can see each other today and speak because, nigga, I was cool as fuck. Just because I stopped fucking with you don't mean that I hate you. Just because I don't like you like that doesn't mean that, you know what I'm saying, something bad. It just means that I realized that we weren't compatible. And instead of trying to force us to be compatible and be in a miserable relationship, I moved on. With friendships as well. Like, there are people that I know from 20 years ago that we still cool, we still speak, we don't hang out because I don't hang out in the streets. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't be around a lot of people. But there are people that I'm still cool with to this day. Like, don't let the stories of the things that I've experienced that were not bad, that made me cautious and move different, make you think that I ain't never had a motherfucker in my life that I value. Like, you know what I'm saying? It's people that I still talk to from 20 years ago. It's people that I met in goddamn, I believe that I met my one homegirl in summer school. We still talk. We still cool. Everybody that I was cool with back then, I didn't fall out with a lot of people. I left where I was from and disconnected from a lot of people. And when you come back after being gone for long enough, you can pick back up, but depending on where you are from, it might be uncomfortable. And just because you came from, like, I left at 17. I never wanted to go back to Ohio when I left. So don't think because of the choices that I made to preserve my life, my future, to preserve my mind, you know what I'm saying, my stability, that I've never met any good people. I don't have any best friends that I can say were in my life in a strong way. But I know people, like, that's good people. They just, we were never close. I was never close to a lot of people. The people that I were close to always end up doing some fuck shit. Or something that was questionable that would make me look at them sideways and wonder if I can trust them. And if you wonder if you can trust somebody, then, you know what I'm saying, that's an uncomfortable feeling to be close to somebody that you don't know if you can trust. So, but those things are always telling. You can always tell, you know what I'm saying, what you're dealing with when a person get around you. That's why I say let motherfuckers get comfortable. Make motherfuckers think that, you know what I'm saying, you don't have to make people think that they're permanent fixtures in your life, because guess what? A good person will be a permanent fixture in your life. So if you say, you know what I'm saying, I want to keep people around, I want you around in my life forever, you not lying. If that person end up doing some shit that keep them, that remove them from your life, that don't keep them in your life, you just had to make an executive decision to remove anybody that doesn't purposefully align. And that's where I'm at in my life. So, share your testimony. Don't hold back. That's how you get sick. That's how the disease creeps in. Be vocal with your comfortability. All right.
I decided long ago never to walk in anyone's shadow. If I fail, if I succeed, at least I live what I believe. No matter what they take from me, they can't take away my dignity. Because the greatest love of all inside of me is sexuality.
Thank you for joining Speaking Freedom as we continue to assist you with your daily growth and intuitive wisdom. Loving is a lifestyle and we love to love. Inspiration is how we fuel faith. Please join us daily for your inspiration and motivation.
We have the entire world to offer you at your fingertips. Your life enhancement coaching specialist. Thank you for choosing us to assist you in accomplishing your personal and professional goals. And have a beautiful day. In love, we trust. This is brought to you by Good Head Group, Love Gang, and Speaking Freedom. We thank God for you, and we love you.